SR Shipping Ports, of course, is having a press conference to discuss the proposed demerger. Let's cut across.
We have approved it, the demerger, in principle, the demerger of the business into a single separate entity. Principally, the ports business will be retained in ESPLL, and the sea transportation division, which is our shipping business, the oilfield services, and the logistics business will be demerged into an independent entity. The board has also formed a committee which will now work in finalizing all the various documents. We are working with Ernst & Young and Amarchand Mangaldas to assist us and assist the board in this whole process. And this process we are expecting will take anywhere between 4 and 6 months, as it also requires High Court approval, it requires approval of the stock exchange, and it also requires various other approvals. And of course, of the approvals of the shareholders along with the court process. So a little bit of history. Shipping was set up in the 70s, primarily in 1976. The company was, the initial 3 decades was primarily a shipping business. In this decade, we have incubated a ports business, oilfield services, and logistics business. The ports business has grown significantly in the last few years. It has now become a fairly mature business and is of substantial size. And we felt that the best way given the size and given the development of port infrastructure in the country, we felt it's best to go through this demerger. It will give the port company independence, and it can follow its own growth path, and the shipping, oilfield and logistics will continue in an independent company. We believe this will certainly provide better value for all stakeholders. So in terms of what exactly is the demerger and the scheme, this is how the company is currently formed. The SR Shipping Ports and Logistics Company has currently 16.3% public holding. It has a promoter's holding of 83.7%. And post the demerger, the shareholding of both the companies will remain exactly the same. So public will continue to hold 16.3%, and promoters will continue to hold 83.7% of two companies. One company will have the ports, which is the existing company, and the second company will be the shipping, logistics, and oilfield services business. So I'm going to request, before I go into a little bit on the business, I'm going to request Vikash to just tell you what is the scheme and how has it been constructed for better clarity. A lot of details are there in the press release, but I'm just going to request Vikash to help us take you through it. Vikash, you said mic.
So as Prashant said, the current company, which is SR Shipping Ports and Logistics Limited, has a 83.7% promoter ownership and 16.3% public float. What's being done is a demerger of the shipping, the oilfield services, and the logistics businesses into a separate company, which will then be listed also on the NSE and the BSE. So shareholders of the existing company, which is ESPLL, will get, for every 3 shares that they own, will get 1 share of 10 rupee each in the new company. And as a result, the shareholding structure for the new company will mirror the shareholding structure of the existing company, which is 83.7% promoters and 16.3% public. For the existing company, the shares will shrink in face value from 10 rupees to 6.66 rupees, and then be consolidated again back to 10 rupees. So for every 3 shares that is currently owned by shareholders of ESPLL, that will in effect at the end of the process become 2 shares in the ports company and 1 share in the shipping, oilfield services and logistics company. Together with this demerger, there is also a merger which will be happening, which is of certain investment companies which are part of the holding structure, and this is being done to simplify the ownership structure, and these will get merged into the company. So we will end up finally with 2 listed companies with the shareholding structure as is there. The appointed date for this, for the mergers of the investment companies, it will be 30th of September 2010. And the appointed date for the demerger into the 2 companies will be 1st of October 2010.
Most of these details are already there in the press release. Obviously, if there are any specific questions, we'll answer them just in a few minutes. So the resultant, just to give you a feeling of what the 2 businesses will look like post demerger. First, the ports business. This is really what we are doing now in the ports business. What we have operational are 2 major terminals.
So some more details and clarity emerging on the entire restructuring plan. Remember, you heard about that story first right here on Bloomberg UTV. We take your leave. Thanks for watching.